Welcome to a new deep dive. Today, we're cracking open a really practical guide. It's all about personal budgeting.
hmm Something pretty fundamental for everyone, really.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Our source is this PDF, Three Proven Budget Strategies That Saved Me. And our mission today is, well, to unpack it.
Yeah, pull out the core ideas, the strategies, what you can actually use.
Right. We want to help you see how these concepts can build a clearer roadmap for your own finances,
Yeah,
aiming for stability, hitting those goals.
getting that plan in place.
So what is personal budgeting really at its core? The source uses some nice analogies,
Yeah, I like those.
like a painter planning their strokes,
Yeah,
or maybe like building a solid foundation for a house. You need that structure, right?
absolutely. Or things get shaky fast.
The document breaks down the key pieces. You've got your income sources, paycheck, side hustles, whatever's coming in,
Sure, all the money flow.
and fixed expenses, rent, mortgage, car payments, insurance, the usual suspects.
The predictable stuff.
Then the variable expenses, these are trickier. Groceries, eating out, movies, they bounce around.
The ones that need more attention.
And finally, savings and investments, planning for the future.
And what really jumps out from this document is why this stuff matters. It's not just numbers.
No, it's more than that.
It's about getting some peace of mind,
Mhm.
knowing where your money's going. That gives you control. There's an example in there. Someone curbed impulse buys just by having a budget.
Right, free them up.
Yeah, freed them up for essentials and some guilt-free fun stuff too.
The benefits they list are pretty compelling. Financial awareness.
Huge. You actually see your habits. Debt avoidance becomes, well, more possible.
Because you're making conscious choices.
Exactly. And goal achievement, it stops being a vague wish and becomes a plan because you're putting money towards it.
And that emotional security they mentioned?
Oh, definitely. Less money, stress, frees up so much mental energy.
But they do stress there's no single magic strategy.
Right. These are tools. You've got to find what fits your situation. It's kind of like fitness. The plan helps, but it's the consistency, the discipline that gets you results.
Okay, let's dive into the first big piece the document talks about. Setting your financial North Star.
Yeah, the goals. Super important for direction.
This is all about figuring out what you're aiming for and, crucially, what matters most right now.
The document splits them neatly into two types. First, short-term goals, things you can hit within, say, a year.
Okay, like what?
Like building that first emergency fund, paying off a small, annoying debt, saving for a vacation. They use Sarah's example, saving $2,000 for a summer trip.
Right.
And break that down, it's about $167 a month. Suddenly feels doable,
Yeah, much less intimidating than the big number. Okay, so short term, then there's
Long-term goals. These take years. Retirement, buying a house, maybe college funds for kids.
the big life stuff.
Exactly. The document mentions Mark saving for a house down payment over 5 years. These need real commitment, consistent action.
And to make sure these aren't just wishes, the document brings up the SMART criteria. Specific, measurable.
Achievable, relevant, time-bound. Yep. Using that framework. It forces clarity. Makes you realistic.
Which ups the chances you'll actually stick with it.
Definitely. And what's really helpful is how they immediately talk about prioritizing. Because you probably have a few goals, right?
Sure, most people do.
Trying to tackle everything at once, it's overwhelming, you freeze up. Prioritizing helps you focus.
Makes sense.
The document gives a great sample priority list. Number 1, pay off high-interest credit card debt. High urgency, high importance.
Got to stop the bleeding there first.
Exactly. Then maybe build an emergency fund. High urgency, medium importance. After that, perhaps save for a family trip. Medium urgency, medium importance.
Okay.
Then longer term stuff like retirement contributions. Low urgency now, but high importance overall. And planning for a house, low urgency maybe, medium importance.
So that high interest debt is really key to tackle first.
Absolutely. It just drains your resources otherwise.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Stabilize the ship first.
Yeah.
The document tells Jessica's story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feeling crushed by credit card debt.
Mm-hmm.
By making that the priority, she saved on interest, obviously, but also just felt relief.
Huge relief, I bet.
And then she could actually take the money she was paying towards debt and save for that vacation. It felt like a reward, not something she should feel guilty about.
See, that's the power of it. Prioritization isn't just a to-do list, it's a strategic path that actually feels motivating.
It balances the now and the future.
Precisely. Balancing critical needs with those future dreams.
Okay, so goals identified, prioritized. How do you actually do it? How do you put a plan into action? The document gets into specific budgeting methods next.
Right. The first one they detail is zero-based budgeting, ZBB.
Zero-based. Okay, what's the core idea?
You start fresh each month. Every single dollar of income gets a job. Income minus all your expenses, savings, debt payments.
Yeah.
It has to equal zero.
So nothing's left floating around unassigned.
Exactly. You're being super intentional with every dollar. The document highlights 3 key principles for this. 1, income identification, know exactly what's coming in each month.
Step 1.
2, expense allocation. This is the core. Assigning every dollar until the budget hits zero. This is where you make those trade-offs.
Makes sense.
And 3, regular reviews. You have to check in monthly, adjust things. Life changes, right?
For sure. Income fluctuates, expenses pop up.
Yeah. They used James as an example. He used ZBB, found where his money was kind of leaking away, and managed to redirect it to savings. It worked for him.
So practical tips for making ZBB work.
They suggest, be detailed. Track things closely, even small stuff. Track spending consistently, use an app, a spreadsheet, whatever works.
Find your system.
Right. Stay flexible. Unexpected costs will happen. Build that into your mindset and always link it back to your goals. Make sure your budget serves those priorities.
That feels thorough. Maybe a bit intense for some.
It can be. Definitely demands active management, which leads nicely into the second method they discuss, which is quite different.
The envelope system. That sounds very physical.
It is. Very tangible, cash-based. It's apparently really effective for categories where people tend to overspend without realizing, like dining out or groceries.
Okay, how does that work?
First, categorize expenses. Decide which variable spending areas you'll manage with cash. Groceries, entertainment, clothes, whatever.
Got it.
Second, allocate cash. Beginning of the month or paycheck, you physically put the budgeted amount of cash into separate envelopes for each category.
Like actual paper envelope.
Yep, actual envelopes. Third, spend wisely. You only use cash from that specific envelope for that category. When the dining out envelope is empty.
No more dining out till next month.
Exactly. It's a hard stop.
That's a very clear signal. They mentioned Lisa, the college student.
Right. She used it for her eating out budget. Her envelope ran out mid-month. So
Fine.
ramen it was. It kept her on track.
Okay, I can see how that would work. The benefits seem pretty clear.
Yeah, the document lists them. It's a great visual aid, makes limits real, offers enhanced control studies, show people often spend less with cash. And it's simple to grasp. But they're honest about the challenges, too.
Like what?
Well, it's tricky for digital payments, obviously. Online shopping, bills.
Right, you can't stuff cash in your computer.
Exactly. It can have limited flexibility if, say, your grocery envelope runs out early, but you still need food. And it definitely still requires discipline. You can't just borrow from the rent envelope for pizza night.
True. Temptation is always there.
So ultimately, the document suggests choosing between ZBB, envelopes, or maybe even some kind of hybrid. It depends on you, your personality, your habits, your goals.
Find what clicks.
Find what clicks for you.
Okay, so you've picked a method. Now, how do you actually, find more money to budget? The document shifts to boosting savings power, cutting costs.
Yeah, hunting down those budget busters.
And they make a good point. It doesn't have to mean totally depriving yourself. It's more about just reflecting.
Yeah.
Small tweaks.
Absolutely, those little things add up. The document mentions daily coffee runs, forgotten subscriptions, relatable stuff. They bring up Sarah again. She cut back slightly on her coffee shop visits, saved $30 a month. Or Lisa, dropping cable for a cheaper streaming service.
Small changes, real money freed up over time.
Exactly. Not huge sacrifices, but noticeable cash flow.
So how do you spot these leaks in your own spending? What steps do they suggest?
Okay, practical steps. 1, track spending meticulously. Got to see where it's going first.
Awareness is key.
2, identify non-essentials. Be honest needs versus wants. 3, automate savings. Pay yourself first, right when you get paid.
Get it out of sight, out of mind.
4, negotiate bills. Call your provider's phone, internet, insurance, sometimes asking yield savings.
Worth a try.
5, eliminate unused subscriptions. Audit those monthly charges. And 6, limit impulse purchases. Maybe try that 30-day rule wait before buying non-essentials.
That 30-day rule sounds tough, but effective.
It can be. And to help with all this tracking and identifying, technology, budgeting apps, online tools.
Right, they mentioned Mint, YMN, Pocket Card.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things.
Yeah, they highlight how these tools make things easier. The benefits listed are real-time tracking, they sync with your bank.
Saves manual entry.
Customizable framework, you can tailor it. Goal-setting features helps visualize progress. automatic expense categorization,
That's a big time saver.
and alerts and notifications for bills, or if you're nearing a spending limit. They share Benjamin's story using Mint's reminders and visuals helped him stay on track.
So the apps could really help with the discipline part.
They can, but the document stresses the tool is only as good as your consistency in using it. You have to engage with it to see the benefits, find those cost cuts, and watch savings grow.
Makes sense. A gym membership doesn't make you fit if you don't go, right?
Exactly. Same principle.
All right, moving on. Budgeting isn't just set it and forget it. The document emphasizes monitoring and adjusting, ongoing attention.
Yes, this is crucial for long-term success. You build that awareness, spot patterns.
Like blind spots you didn't know you had.
Totally. They share Emily's story. Living paycheck to paycheck, felt stuck, started tracking with an app.
And had an aha moment.
Big time. Realized a huge chunk was going to dining out and takeout. Just seeing that number was the first step.
So how do they suggest effectively monitoring?
Some methods mentioned: daily spend tracking, maybe just a quick check, weekly reviews to catch things early, consistently categorize expenses so the data is useful,
Okay.
reflect on spending motives, was it a need or boredom or stress, and set reminders to actually do the check-ins.
And for Emily, that monitoring led to change.
Absolutely. The document says tracking empowered her. Seeing the data gave her clarity. She chose to cut back dining out to once a week.
And that freed up cash.
Immediately, which she could then redirect to savings. It shows awareness isn't passive, it's leverage.
But life throws curveballs. So monitoring isn't enough, you have to adjust.
Exactly. Your financial life isn't static. Income changes, costs change, unexpected things happen. Adjusting keeps the budget relevant.
So what are some strategies for making those adjustments effectively?
The document suggests: identify trends, higher heating bills in winter, holiday spending, plan for them. Revise budget allocations if you're consistently over or under in a category.
Fine-tuning.
Right. Maybe you underestimated groceries but overestimated gas. Create buffer zones for things that fluctuate, like utilities. Celebrate small wins. Hitting mini goals keeps you motivated.
That's important, the psychological boost.
Definitely. And crucially, stay flexible. Be ready to pivot for sudden expenses, car repair, medical bill, without totally derailing your whole plan.
And Emily's example comes back here too.
Yes, after monitoring, she adjusted. Comfortably reduced her entertainment budget a bit, boosted her emergency fund contribution significantly.
So it's this cycle. Track, learn, adjust, repeat.
Exactly. It's vital because everyone's journey is unique. Flexibility keeps you moving towards your goals.
Okay, let's get to the rewarding part. Witnessing the results. Seeing the savings achieved.
Ah, yes, the payoff. Tracking progress provides that tangible proof your efforts are working. Super motivating.
It makes it feel real.
Definitely. The document revisits Lisa the student using the envelope system, remember. Her goal was $5,000 for a vacation. She used ZBB principles too, adjusted habits.
Then she tracked her progress. How?
The document says she used monthly progress reports, maybe a simple spreadsheet, a savings goals chart like a visual thermometer graph showing the $5K goal and milestones.
The visual help.
And she celebrated achievements. Small, budget-friendly rewards when she hit milestones.
Smart. So the big reveal, what was Lisa's result? Did she hit the $5K?
She crushed it. The document states after a year, she'd saved $6,500 in total. That's $1,500 more than her vacation goal.
Wow, that's fantastic. How did the contributions break down?
It mentions her consistent habits. $200 a month into an emergency fund, $400 a month specifically for that vacation fund, plus $100 a month as a buffer for unexpected costs.
Okay, wait. Those numbers add up to more than $6,500 over a year.
Right, the monthly figures total $8,400 annually. I think the point the document makes, even with the $6,500 total result mentioned, is that her consistent contributions across these areas, enabled by her budget and tracking, allowed her to smash the $5K vacation goal while also building her emergency fund and buffer. The consistency was key.
Ah, okay, so the consistent system allowed her to overachieve on the main goal while building overall financial health.
Precisely. The document highlights how she did it. Prioritizing that emergency fund first gave her security, having a dedicated vacation fund kept her focused, and maintaining that buffer gave her flexibility.
So it wasn't just about the vacation money, she built foundational habits.
Exactly. Habits for the future. That consistency built confidence and momentum.
Okay, great story. So, bringing this deep dive towards a close, let's recap the main strategies from the document.
We covered zero-based budgeting, giving every dollar a job.
The envelope system, that tangible, cash-based control method.
Finding and cutting unnecessary expenses, those budget busters.
Using technology budgeting apps and tools to make it easier.
And that crucial ongoing loop of monitoring spending and adjusting the plan.
And underlying all of that, the document really emphasizes
Consistency. The power of consistent financial planning. It's not about perfection right away. It's about building the routine, the awareness, the discipline, committing to growth.
Right. That consistency provides.
Clarity and direction, your roadmap. Adaptability and resilience, that emergency fund helps weather storms. Long-term vision stays in focus, retirement, home ownership.
And it drives real behavioral change.
Leading to more informed choices, better alignment with your financial well-being.
They mentioned Sarah again at the end. Her year of consistent reviews.
Yeah, it wasn't just about the money saved. It fundamentally changed her relationship with money, built her confidence. That's huge.
Absolutely. So for you listening, the message seems to be financial wellness is attainable.
Definitely. It takes awareness, discipline, and that willingness to learn and adjust.
Okay, final thought then. Something for our listeners to chew on.
All right, here's something to consider based on everything we've unpacked today. What is the one small, concrete step towards greater financial awareness or planning that you could commit to taking today?
Just one small thing.
Just one, because sometimes that single first step is all it takes to build the momentum for real, transformative change in your financial future.